Iran's Supreme Leader is dead. The man who spent 35 years hunting secret Christians, executing converts, and ordering the destruction of underground churches, is gone. Iranians flooded the streets not in protest but in celebration. And somewhere in Tehran right now, in a basement apartment where 12 people have been meeting secretly every Thursday evening for 6 years, someone is asking a question that nobody has a certain answer to yet. Is it finally over, or is the most dangerous moment still ahead? This documentary is based on verified reporting by Article 18 Open Doors and on the ground accounts from Iranian Christian communities documented in the last 72 hours. What you are about to hear is not analysis or opinion. It is what Iran's secret Christians are actually saying, right now, in real time. But before we get into what Iran's Christians are feeling this week, you need to understand something the news coverage is almost completely missing. Because the death of Khamenei doesn't automatically mean freedom for Iran's secret believers. History tells a much more complicated story, and the Christians who survived 35 years of his regime know that story better than anyone.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei took power in 1989. What followed for Iran's Christian community was 35 years of systematic pressure unlike almost anything experienced by believers anywhere else on earth. Churches were shut down, Persian-language Bibles were banned. Converting from Islam carried the death penalty. House churches were raided, pastors were arrested, some executed. Families were torn apart, and yet, against every instrument of state power deployed against them, the church grew. Open Doors estimates that when Khamenei took power, there were fewer than 10,000 Christians from a Muslim background in Iran. Today, that number is believed to be between 800,000 and 1 million. The Islamic Republic spent 35 years trying to eliminate something it fundamentally misunderstood. You cannot legislate what happens inside a human being at 2 in the morning when they are searching for meaning. Khamenei never understood that, and now he is gone. But here is what Iran's Christians are grappling with this week that the international news is not telling you. The death of a supreme leader does not automatically dismantle the system he built. The Revolutionary Guard still exists. The morality police still exist. The laws criminalizing conversion still exist. Every single piece of legal infrastructure used to hunt and imprison Christians for 35 years is still fully operational. What has changed is the man at the top. What has not changed yet is everything beneath him. We spoke to a source connected to an Iranian house church network operating across 3 cities. For obvious reasons, we cannot name them. They said something this week that stops you completely. They said, "We have been praying for this moment for 20 years. And now that it is here, we are praying harder than ever because we know what comes next is not written yet. And unwritten chapters in Iran have never been safe for people like us." Iran's Christians have been here before. When the Shah fell in 1979, minority communities celebrated. What came instead was Khamenei, and 35 years of everything that followed. That memory doesn't leave you. And it is sitting in the room with every Iranian Christian this week as they watch the celebrations in the streets. They want to believe this time is different. They are desperate to believe it. But they have learned, at enormous cost, never to be certain until the morning after the morning after. And yet, something is genuinely different this week.
Article 18, the organization that monitors Christian persecution in Iran, reported something extraordinary in the last 48 hours. Iranian Christians inside the country are for the first time in years openly sharing their faith on social media. Not in code, not through encrypted apps, openly using their real names, posting Bible verses publicly. Something that 6 days ago would have resulted in immediate arrest is happening in the open. Not because the laws have changed, but because for the first time in 35 years, nobody is certain who is enforcing them. And in that uncertainty, something that looks remarkably like courage is breaking through. One Iranian Christian posted publicly this week, "I have been a secret my entire adult life. I am 34 years old. I became a Christian at 19. For 15 years I have hidden this from my neighbors, my colleagues, and parts of my own family. Today I am not hiding. Whatever comes next, today I am not hiding. Nobody knows what Iran looks like in 6 months. Nobody knows whether the next government will be more tolerant or less. Nobody knows whether the Revolutionary Guard will tighten its grip or loosen it. The Christians inside Iran don't know either. But what Article 18 documented in the last 72 hours suggests something profound. After 35 years of living in the dark, even the possibility of light is enough to make people step forward. The underground church that grew from 10,000 to 1 million under the most hostile conditions imaginable did not grow because conditions were safe. It grew because something in human beings reaches toward meaning regardless of the cost. That didn't change when Khamenei died, but for the first time in a generation, the cost might be changing, and Iran's secret Christians are watching, waiting, and for the first time in a very long time, hoping out loud. 35 years, 1 million secret believers, a regime that tried everything to stop them and failed every single time. Khamenei is gone, the system he built is still standing. And somewhere in Tehran tonight, 12 people are sitting in a basement apartment. They are not certain what tomorrow looks like, but for the first time in 35 years, they are sitting with the windows slightly open. This has been Edge of Faith. If this story moved you, and subscribe, because this channel exists for exactly these moments. The stories happening right now that the headlines miss completely. I'll see you Tuesday.